welcome to Basket Pinas Predicts, powered by 1xBet. It is Wednesday, December 18. Oh my goodness, malapit na tayo mag-Christmas. But it's nice to have everybody here. Ako po si Mara Aquino, ang inyong host. At kasama natin ngayon ang dalawang favorites ko when it comes to basketball. Nico and Naveen. Welcome back, Naveen.
Wow, it's good to be here. I feel like I was away from you guys for so long, too long. But I'm happy to be here. Let's get things rolling.
Same, let's get things rolling. And bibili pa ako ng mga Christmas gifts mamaya. Sakto, pinag-usapan natin yun.
Christmas gifts, kamusta na ang Christmas shopping nyo? You know what? May bonus din kayo mula sa amin mamaya because later on we're gonna be giving you trivia questions so we can give you vouchers and you can use that voucher to make smarter picks. We'll help you make smart predictions as well, and we'll also do recaps and let you know what's hot in the NBA. So we're gonna be talking about the NBA, and this is gonna be all about the NBA Cup. And there you go, the NBA Cup playoffs is happening right now. Pero syempre, unahin muna natin ang what's hot in the NBA. First, let's talk about the Hornets' healthy lineup. Short-lived as Brandon Miller out with the ankle injury. Unfortunately, ito na naman. Alam mo, the Hornets can't catch a break. Now he's sidelined with an ankle sprain, and this injury, nangyari to during practice. Sabi ng initial reports, it's not severe, but the Hornets are being cautious with their young star.
Yeah, I mean, kung ganun yung record nyo, they are currently 7-19. Syempre, they don't need to be, they don't need to rush Brandon Miller. They know na, okay, we have our core. Kung minadali lang yan, it could become something chronic. Ayun yung gusto nila i-avoid, diba? Na maging Stephen Curry issue, especially nung younger years niya. But, ano naman like, sakto lang for the Hornets na they could take that extra day, extra week to keep him on the sidelines.
Naveen, gaano ba ka-impactful yung contribution ni Brandon Miller, and what will they miss the most about him when he's absent?
Yeah, very impactful. I think he's the team's second best player behind LaMelo Ball. They're going to miss his scoring, his ability to shoot from deep, especially with his three-point shooting. And he's really, before the injury, parang star on the rise siya. You could probably even make the case he has like an outside shot to make the All-Star game if he kept the performances up. And personally, it's sad because I have him on one of my fantasy teams.
Ouch!
So I'm hoping that he's not gone too long. But look, I think he'll be back this season. Ankle sprain is something players can recover from naman. It's tough for Charlotte because they have something good really going, and it seems like they just can't be healthy enough to compile wins, no?
Malas.
So with Miller out, sino dapat ang mag-fill ng void to maintain their competitiveness? Sino gusto niyo makita?
Well, andyan naman yung mga usual guys sila, and then maybe yung rookies like sina Salone. Yun yung mga pwede mag-help out. Tapos sina Mark Williams who just got back. Pero yung minutes ni Mark Williams parang 17 to 20 minutes pa lang, diba? So those are some guys na I want to see be more involved sa offense, get their groove going. So yun, that's for how I see the Hornets moving forward, even without a Brandon Miller.
And you know who's getting his groove going? For what's hot number 2, Greg Popovich plans to return to the Spurs after his stroke. So he assured his fans that his condition is improving and he's eager to resume his duties soon. So how happy were you when you heard this news, Naveen?
Happy, obviously, because for a lot of us who watched the NBA growing up, we've always known Greg Popovich, right? The champion coach of the Spurs, one of the strict disciplinarian coaches in NBA history. I'll admit I'm a little scared, Mara. I mean, I'm not saying he's gonna have a stroke again, and I'm guessing that he's consulting all the best doctors in the world before, at least, in his connections, before coming back and coaching, because this is a serious medical issue. But we also know sometimes things like strokes can come out of nowhere, diba, when we least expect it. So I'm crossing my fingers we don't have a situation where biglang magka-stroke during a game or something like that. But ultimately, seeing Popovich back coaching, especially because the Spurs have a pretty exciting team right now, I think that would be really nice to see.
With that in mind, dun sa health scare na sinasabi mo, should they start planning yung succession? Like replacement? Should they start planning?
I'm sure they've already had those conversations in the background, Pop with the team managers and the general managers in terms of who could be the successor. Maybe the current interim coach can eventually be that. But knowing Pop, I think he'll try to coach as long as he can.
And how important itong return niya with his team? What will happen with his return?
Well, more of lang naman. It's still the same. Isa lang yung trabaho nila, which is he's still the tank commander, no? Wala naman silang reason to go to the playoffs this time, but more of, siguro if they got to the play-in, at least 10th seed, 11th seed, maybe may contention si Wemby for individual accolades like Defensive Player of the Year. Di ba sabi mo, Navs, na he will only be considered for Depoy kung competitive yung team. So, yun lang talaga yung pinaka-reason that I see. Pero I'm playing devil's advocate here for a bit, dapat di na siya bumalik. Like, yung mga ganyang scares are signs to leave already and just enjoy the rest of your life.
Pero alam mo, may sinabi nga sila na the retirement is the killer for the seniors. In a sense na kailangan nila ng role. And knowing that they have work to show up to the next day, it actually makes them healthier also mentally. So,
yeah, and also a few years ago, Popovich's wife passed away. And his kids, I'm sure, all grown up now with their own family. So for him, to some degree, maybe coaching the Spurs and being with this team is his family, right? Is what makes him happy.
So hopefully, his recovery will continue and he'll get even healthier. Now with what's hot number 3, nothing new, just Joel Embiid out. 76ers optimistic about his return timeline. I mean, with him, he had a sinus fracture and nurse shared that Embiid is progressing well in his recovery and should be back soon rather than later. Pero ramdam natin yung absence niya though.
Yeah, ramdam naman talaga. Kaya ano yung record nila ngayon? Sama ng record ng Philadelphia 76ers ngayon. Pero yung nabasa ko na again, just like sinabi mo na hindi naman ganun kalala yung sinus fracture niya. It's a kind of injury rin na you can just play with, especially with a mask. Na okay lang. We have seen a few NBA players do that already na they play with a mask like LeBron James, diba? Parang sinus injury ba kay LeBron or ito sa face fracture? Nung nasa Heat siya nun.
Broken nose.
Ayun, broken nose. So, it's something na you can play with thankfully. Basta hindi sa lower extremities, they need Joel Embiid. Wala pa si Jared McCain. Wala pang timeline yun, diba?
Yeah,
wala pang binibigay.
Yeah, that was sad. Wala nang TikTok dances. Alam mo si Joel Embiid, yung masayang hampasin ng menudo. Kasi nakakainis pag fan ka ng team niyo or you have him on a fantasy lineup. It's like, everything's going well. 2 games he played. Oh, he's out for a week. Oh, okay na. Everything's good na. Oh, I have chronic
Hindi ko
swelling.
drafted.
Oh
I don't
my
eat.
gosh.
Parang kumakain ka ng menudong, parang sometimes you just tell yourself, ang sarap tapunan to kay Joel Embiid. Nah, but all serious discussions, it sucks for Philadelphia because their margin for error continues to get slimmer and slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. Because at a certain point, you have to be faced with the question, are we still going to try to, hobble for the playoff spot? And what does becoming a 7th or 8th seed mean? A first round date against Boston or Cleveland or maybe Milwaukee who just won the NBA Cup? Or should we just say, screw it, let's rest all the players, get everyone healthy, get a high draft pick, and try again next year?
With that in mind, do you think the Sixers should prioritize yung long-term caution with Embiid's health but risking regular season success?
I think they should trade him if they can.
Ako rin. Parang
Really?
trade na si Embiid.
Mara, the best
habang may nagagawa pa siya.
The best ability is availability. And this is year in, year out of proof again and again that Joel Embiid, and not by his own fault, because sometimes when players are just injury prone, he can stay healthy. And to compete, you need your best players on the court.
And we need our best viewers on the court right here dahil mamimigay kami ng vouchers in our trivia question. You know how it goes. We have fast break at kailangan tama ang inyong mechanics. Here's how.
Maghahanap kami ng 5 winners to win at least 1,000 pesos worth of 1xBet vouchers. First you guys gotta do is like and follow Basket Pinas on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure your profile is set to public. Next up, comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream. And don't forget to use the hashtag #BasketPinas. And lastly, watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers.
All right. Good luck sa inyo and make sure tama yung mechanics nyo. This is fast break question number 1.
What team did Michael Jordan play for after coming out of retirement in 2001?
Anong koponan? Naglaro si Michael Jordan after retirement. Ano ba ang Tagalog ng retirement? Noong 2001.
Retiro?
Paris.
So what team did Michael Jordan play for after coming out of retirement? Write it down below. Again, hashtag Basket Pinas. Kailangan kong idiin na i-share ang live na to and make sure public to para makita ng inyong mga friends at makasali rin sila dito. Now, we're going to be doing recaps of the exciting games that happened. First, pag-usapan natin Detroit Pistons versus Miami Heat. 125 to 124. Pretty close. So Miami rallied 19-point deficit in the second half, ending regulation on an 18-2 run and scoring the first 8 points of the overtime. Pero not enough. And they won against a Detroit team where they didn't have a starter with Ivy and Harris.
Yeah, and what a masterful performance by Cade Cunningham. 20 points, 11 rebounds, 18 assists. Grabe yun. It was like a masterclass on how to facilitate, find your teammates. They made sure na hindi sila na-crumble under the pressure ng mahabol yung Miami. And it speaks about why Nams, that's your guy, no, over LaMelo Ball. We had that debate before on why Naveen and some of my friends also are really high on the potential of a Cade Cunningham.
Okay, Naveen. Syempre, we all know that you're a fan of Miami Heat. What went wrong here considering na ito dapat yung team na sure dapat natalo nila to? What happened?
Well, Mara, first thing I want everyone to know is I'm sending my bills for therapy to Miami's office in Florida. Heat franchise, my therapy bills, you guys will have to pay it for all the stress you've caused me over the years, including this game once again. Oh my God. So, they're down 19. They make an awesome comeback. Similar to the first time they played in Detroit earlier this season, diba? When Spoelstra had that whole timeout fiasco.
Detroit rin pala yun.
Detroit yan, yeah. So, they're able to tie the game because Tyler Hero, was shooting really bad. Catches fire end of the fourth quarter. Jimmy, by the way, was awesome in this game. He had like 30 points, 19 rebounds, 10 assists, which was insane stats, right? Almost a 30-20-10, imagine that. Then in overtime, they scored the game's first 8 points. And then they do what they always do when they get the lead. They start to chill, they make some mistakes. Then Tim Hardaway Jr. of Detroit hits like 3 straight 3-pointers, which is ironic because his dad was a legend for the Heat back in the day. And then, at the end of the game, they couldn't even get the ball to Jimmy, their best player. Tyler ended up taking like a really bad step-back 3-point shot. Didn't look good the moment it left his hand. They lost the game despite being up 8 in overtime. And, losses happen, but that's the kind of loss against a Detroit team that you don't expect to make the playoffs, maybe the play-in their home court after you already have the lead. That's the kind of loss that later on in the season, when you look at the standings, you don't have home court advantage because of like 1 or 2 games. You're like, oh, remember that game in Detroit which they should have won but they didn't. Now it's coming back to haunt them. And this has happened year after year after year to the Heat. And I wish I could say they learned their lesson, but they don't. Diba? They don't. Sarap hampasin sa puwet.
So, yung
Daming
nangyari
hampasay today,
ngayon, as a fan, okay, they're at they're on the app 1xBet. It makes it harder for you to bet for Miami Heat, doesn't it?
Hirap na, hindi ko gagalawin ng Miami. Hindi mo alam makukuha mo ano. Hindi mo alam makukuha mo today to tomorrow to the
They
next
can also
game.
blow out an opponent randomly, right?
Hindi sila, hindi mo sila maaral eh. Hindi mo sila ma-predict eh. Wala silang trend eh.
Parang bipolar eh.
Oo. Yun yung trend, bipolar sila.
Bipolar. I mean, they beat the Lakers by like, 400 points one game?
Tapos
Something like that.
lose to Detroit.
And then they lose to oh my gosh. Man.
So pagdating sa Miami Heat, proceed with caution. Yan ang ating advice sa
Take it from someone
mga manonood. Ito,
who's
fan
been
na nga
there.
to eh. Wala nang bilib sa kanyang favorite
Pat
team.
Riley, I'm sending you my therapy bill.
Ay, nako. But you know what? Let's talk about the Never Nuggets beating Sacramento Kings 130 to 129. This has to be one of the most exciting games. So yung final 75 seconds, the lead changed hands 7 times. At sabi nga nila, sobrang sulit to sa mga fans. Kasi hindi mo alam kung sino yung mananalo until the very end. It was back and forth. When you were watching this, kanino kayo bumoboto nung time na yon?
Natutuwa lang ako sa yung exchange eh.
Yeah, I didn't even care who won. It was just so fun.
It was
diba?
just a great game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a friend just told me na, pinapanood mo ba yung last 3? Meron kaming group chat eh. Pinapanood mo ba yung last 3 minutes na Denver, Sacramento? So I go, yeah, wild. Tapos it was really, nagsasagutan talaga sila. Kala mo it's a playoff game. Kala mo it's a game 7 in a first round. It could be a first round matchup if all things go well for the Kings.
They
But
did a clip din sa Instagram, did you see? And
somebody just made a reel na
it was one of the most exciting games, mind blown.
yeah, and of course Jamal Murray turned into Lakers Jamal Murray na
Playoff
killer.
Jamal.
Playoff Jamal.
Eto, speaking of Jamal, should the Denver Nuggets continue to start Russell Westbrook along with Jamal Murray?
I don't think they have a choice. I mean,
It's a must.
Yeah, Jokic is obviously good. Jamal Murray is good, but he's been inconsistent. I think I just have to laugh because it's not like Russell Westbrook is bad, but in an ideal situation, you want Russell to come off the bench and not playing a lot of minutes, because if you give Russ too many minutes, eventually he's gonna find a way to hurt your team. But I think this speaks more to the reality of where Denver is right now. Like if this was the Denver team from like 2 seasons ago or last season, they wouldn't need like a late game miracle to beat Sacramento. They would have taken care of Sacramento way earlier. But again, it goes to show that Denver this season just isn't the powerhouse squad that we've grown accustomed to seeing the last few years.
Now let's talk about the NBA Cup Final. Oh, actually first, let's talk about Nikola Jokic, ang ating player of the game for this one.
Yeah, actually Nikola Jokic, as always, triple-double, 20 points, 14-13. Nung nakita ko yung 20, sabi ko, 20 lang? Di siya nag-30 today? But it's more of just the greatness that he has shown. It's a historical season so far. I think merong nakita akong stats sa Reddit, NBA Reddit, na pang 55% from the field, 40+% from 3, 88% from the line, which is unheard of for a center. And
for a player.
Oh, di ba? Tapos, maganda yung fit niya with Westbrook and Murray sa starting 5 for some reason. I mean, small sample size, but it just goes to show na kahit may mga ball-dominant players ka kay Westbrook, he still finds a way to contribute. Kaya yun, they escaped here. Not saying that they won convincingly, but they escaped the Kings.
And now for the NBA Cup Final, we'll talk about the Milwaukee Bucks defeating the Oklahoma City Thunder 97-81. It was a comfortable win. And Milwaukee Bucks buried OKC with 17 3-pointers in a rare blowout. And the Bucks, they've been on a roll with a rocky 2-8 start, winning 13 of their last 16 games. So is this a statement win for the Milwaukee Bucks that they're the legit contenders this season, defeating OKC?
Well, it's definitely an impressive win. And Milwaukee's been on a roll recently. They're finally getting healthy again, which is a good sign for the team. I'm not quite there yet in terms of saying I trust Milwaukee to be like a Boston or no. Actually, Boston really is a standard right now.
Oh, iba standard ng Boston.
Yeah, but OKC really struggled in this game. They couldn't shoot anything. They were so bad from 3-point range. And Giannis for the Bucks really took the physicality to Oklahoma City. It was almost like one squad, OKC, were the young, athletic, upstart boys who, parang cool sila di ba? And then the Bucks were like yung mga, anong tawag doon in Philippine, when we play like pickup games in the Philippines, yung mga mamaw na.
Mga minamama.
Minamama. Like, it was like men against boys, Because the way Milwaukee played was physicality, taking it to the rim, rebounding, using their bodies. And that is what playoff basketball is about. And this is a good lesson for Oklahoma City. Because if they want to get to the Western Finals or the NBA Finals, which they have the potential to do so, they need to find a way to win games like this. Sometimes the jump shots aren't going to go in. The 3-point shots aren't going to go in. And when those situations happen, can you take the physicality from the other team? Can you shove? Can you push? Can you rebound and do the dirty things to win a game? And let's just say, this game was held in Las Vegas. Even the semis a few games ago were held in Las Vegas. OKC looked like a team that might have enjoyed Las Vegas a little too much the last few days.
Parang ganun din last one ng team yun, the Lakers ba yun? Where we were saying
Indiana.
Against Indiana.
Na sa Vegas parang nag-party ata sila dito. Pero you know what? Let's highlight the player of the game for this one from the Bucks, and that is, tingnan natin player of the game, Giannis.
Yeah, 26 points, 19 rebounds and assists. And nakita ko pinapanood ko yung highlights din kanina just to see myself how what happened again, kasi papanood ko naman live kanina, is parang si Giannis, there are a lot of occasions na nakuha niya yung ball sa ilalim ng ring. Tapos there's 3 OKC players trying to stop him. Pero minamama niya lang eh. He's just gonna, lalabas niya lang yung shoulder niya, lilipad yung dalawa, and then easy dunk. So that's a kind of...
And this game displayed how much OKC missed Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, oo. Chet Holmgren could have changed a lot, or at least changed the trajectory lang yung mga tira ni Giannis, or made him a bit uncomfortable. Kasi ang haba rin ni Chet Holmgren eh. So that's the difference a while ago.
And you know what? The next fast break could make a change for you and get you to win 1,000 peso voucher from 1xBet. Again, lagi natin i-remind ang ating mechanics.
Yes, we're looking for 5 winners to win 1,000 pesos worth of 1xBet vouchers. And all you guys gotta do is like and follow Basket Pinas on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure yung profile yun naka-public at hindi private. Next up, comment your answer for our fast break question of the day during the live stream, and don't forget to use the hashtag #BasketPinas. Lastly, watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers.
All right, good luck sa inyo. Ito na ang ating fast break question number 2. Here we go.
What team did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar play for before joining the Lakers?
Every time I see Jabbar, I...
Iba-iba iniisip mo? Iba isip.
Alam ko pa nan, did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar play for before joining the Lakers? Write it down below. Use the hashtag BasketPinas. Ito, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited! Dahil ngayon, maglalaro ulit ang ating dalawang favorite guys here na Nico. This is the time to play once again. Guess the emoji.
Oh no.
Okay.
Ito na naman tayo.
It's gonna be fun.
Nag-enjoy yung nagtatanong eh.
By the way,
enjoy. Last time, we didn't have this. Nung last
Sad
one.
si Mara.
So, nasad ako. Ito.
by the way, for the record, Mara, our producer, Ate Les, said she's gonna join us daw for the punishment.
Yon!
Diba? Look at her shaking her head right now. Eh.
Okay, meron tayong guess the emoji. These are NBA teams. Topic is NBA teams! Okay, you guys can play along, ha? Play along.
Shoot.
Write it down below.
What's this, like a best of 7 again?
Okay,
Or
Okay,
Pauna,
this is gonna be 15.
15 questions.
First to 8.
Okay.
Yes.
First to 8.
That's the 15! First
Let's
to
go.
8. At ang consequence natin is, mahilig kayo sa pickles?
I eat pickles.
I eat them on sandwiches.
With pickles.
Okay, may matamis ba yung pickles?
Sana pati UAP
Na nilagyan ng
finals, best of
vinegar.
15.
So with juice.
Money, ano yun?
Pickle juice. May pickle juice. Kailangan inumin. Tapos kakainin.
Oh.
Mara, pag ako natalo, ikaw naman.
Okay.
You gotta take one for the team. Kaya mo yan.
Bakit ako?
Pero I'll defend you.
Do you guys have pickles on pizza? Have you ever tried that?
Parang no.
I've
I've
not.
never.
Pineapple lang.
I feel like I'm curious.
Love pickles. Okay.
It's good for something, right? Pickles.
It should be. Pickle. Okay. All right. Okay, are you ready?
Game.
In 3, 2, 1, guess the emoji!
Charlotte Hornets.
I was gonna say Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Chicago
I
Beatles.
won.
Chicago Beetlejuice.
First question, nakuha ni Nico. Okay, second, just keep going.
Chicago Bulls.
Okay, si Nico nakakuha. Parang sinabi, Bulls. Okay.
Full dapat, diba? Para lang agree.
Full ba or just like moniker
para
and
lang
team?
aware kami dalawa. Full.
Sige, full.
Full.
Let's do full. Full. Okay. Game.
Golden State Warriors. Hindi.
Sacramento Kings?
Wait. Yeah. Hindi
siya
pala in
golden.
order yung nandito.
Hindi yan
Okay.
Golden State Warriors?
No!
Huh? Ano yan? Hindi naman.
Keep going.
Wait.
Ano nga ba?
Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah. Oo nga pala.
Ang galing!
nga pala.
Ang galing! Okay. 2 for Nico, 1 for David. Tignan natin to.
Dallas Mavericks.
Dallas Mavericks. Hala,
Nabulol.
nagka-catch up.
Na ano ako dun,
Nagka-catch up.
Parang pony eh.
Parang
Instead of
pony.
Maverick.
Iba yung iniisip ko eh. Parang...
Okay, next.
Denver Nuggets.
San Antonio Spurs.
Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets.
Nuggets! Okay, pang-anim na, pang-anim.
Houston Rockets.
Sino? Si Nico? Okay. Nico. Okay, next. 4-2.
Indiana Pacers.
Galing!
Bakit?
Ang galing.
Kasi motor... Indiana holds the Indy 500 races.
Galing!
Wala, hindi talaga, hindi meant to be sa akin.
4-3.
Los Angeles Clippers.
Oh my gosh.
Literal Clippers.
Okay, it's 5-3. First to eight.
Memphis Grizzlies. Shit, sinabi niyo.
Okay, that's
Parang
the point
polar
for the
bear,
lead.
no?
Cute nga eh.
Hoy, humahabol. It's tight. It's 5-4. 5-4. Here we go.
Miami Heat.
Sino?
Navin?
Si Naveen. Okay, si Naveen daw. Okay, 5-5. It's a tie! It's a tie. Next. Ako yung na-excite eh. May suspense happening!
Naglag.
Naglag
May
yung emoji.
suspense!
5-5. Wala na bang
May
emoji?
suspense tayo. May suspense.
Dun,
Something
dun.
is happening
Dun, dun.
behind the scenes.
Hindi ko lang sa Mavericks pa talaga ako na blank. Pero itong pony. Nga pala, the Mavericks pala or
So I think they decided tie, tapos si Mara na lang daw kakain ng pickles.
Naku! Hindi oh!
Kaya mo yan, Mara.
Naku
Ikaw pa.
Okay. So right now, it's 5-all. Okay?
5-all.
5-all tayo
Ay,
ngayon.
naka-guess kaya ng mga
Kailangan
viewers
natin
natin.
ng quicker decision. Hanggang ano lang ba tayo? Tingnan natin.
Hanggang 10 lang ba?
Hanggang 10.
Nagbago ba? Nagbago ang ating mechanics?
Tie!
It's a tie!
It's a
Anong
tie!
ano natin? Anong tie?
Parehas kayo!
So
Okay.
like this na lang. How about
Magbabato-bato
No,
topic
I have a
tayo.
better idea.
Ano?
3 of us eat it na lang and then
Sige,
they'll get
tingnan
all the
natin.
reactions.
May tatlo
Sige,
ba doon?
tayong tatlo. Ikaw muna,
Hindi.
Mara.
Ilang piraso?
Hindi daw. Isa
Ay,
lang. Isa lang.
So pick. Bato-bato pick.
Isa lang. Bato-bato pick kayo. Bato-bato.
Best of three?
1, 3, or 5?
Bato-bato pick, no?
3
Bato-bato
na lang,
pick.
best of 3?
Oh,
Okay.
bato-bato pick Hindi
Yeah.
pick
Okay.
lang.
So bato, tapos ganun, or
Oo.
bato, tapos ganun?
Hindi.
Okay.
Bato-bato pick.
One.
Oy, one. One for the bean.
Bato pick.
Two for the bean.
Bato pick. Bato pick.
Okay.
Yes! Ako panalo!
3,
2-1 na. So best of 3
Best
lang
of
eh.
3.
Okay. So,
So
Si
Nico
Naveen,
won na.
I won.
ikaw.
Ako panalo. So si
Okay.
Naveen yung mag-ano.
Alright, Naveen.
It's always a good day when I beat him.
Ang hirap talunin na Naveen, ah.
Mahirap nga. Kaya it's a
Sobrang
pride.
hirap
It's pride for
talunin
me.
nito.
Oh, wait lang. This isn't just one piece. Ang dami nito Guys, hahati tayo. Come on, let's
Oh
all
my
do
Si
it.
Mara naman.
Okay, I'll go first. Then
But chopstick, pengin ng
Ito,
chopstick.
Mara. Meron pangalawa.
Meron pa ba?
Yeah, that's yours na.
No,
Okay,
there
isa
are
pa.
2, so we need one for Nico then.
Okay na.
Oh, come on.
Ay, panalo mo naman ako.
Okay, tigi-isa tayo, pero si
Yeah.
Naveen yung iinom ng juice.
Ah, sige.
No,
Ikaw.
no.
Yun yung
Nasty.
consequence nga, may juice.
May water
Tutulungan
naman,
na.
Nats.
Okay, tutulungan ka namin.
Sige.
Tutulungan ka namin.
Sarap ng pickle.
Pickle. Anong Tagalog ng pickle?
Pickle. Tagay mo dyan, I'm sorry.
Anong Tagalog, guys? Sa comment section. Anong Tagalog ng pickle? Pickle. Anong Tagalog nun? Papay. Kasi spinach yun eh. Spinach. Wink, wink. Papay the sailor man. What?
Sarap, no? Pero parang may burny taste.
Kasi naglagay sila ng vinegar.
That's why.
Narinig ba ASMR?
parang nga.
Wait, may juice. Iinom ito ni Naveen.
Okay, I'll drink little lang my acidity's acting up.
Yum! Uy! Anong lasa?
Maalat.
Ay, maalat?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that the pickle itself would be yummy with like if you eat it like mixed with other things.
Masarap, guys. So, ang suggestion namin ay kumain din kayo ng pickles at kailangan namin ng tulong kung ano nga ba ang Tagalog ng pickle. Write it down below kasi ako hindi ko alam eh. Pero ang alam ko talaga is you're gonna have so much fun if you're able to join us dito sa ating studio. We invite our audience. You. Yes, you. We can invite you here sa Basket Pinas Time Out. So we have another show where the fans can have fun. Just check your comment section. I mean, write it. Participate in the comment section and check your DM for the invite because you can win as much as 15,000 pesos. Kahit talo kayo, you could still win cash prizes. At kung hindi kayo na-invite, don't worry. All you have to do is join 1xBet and you can win as much as 12,000 pesos. Here's how.
Meron kaming 12K welcome bonus para sa mga new account on 1xBet. Register na using our promo code BPINAS. All caps lang guys and message Basket Pinas page kung may questions kayo at may sasagot agad dyan. If you guys want to place your bets on upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet and use our promo code BPINAS. Link is in the pinned comment section below.
All right. Now, we're gonna help you make smart predictions. So, syempre sa sports betting, there's a strategy here. We have to talk about the players at kung ano nga ba yung mga other factors that will help you make picks when you bet. So first, we're going to be talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder versus Orlando Magic. This is going to be happening December 20th. So OKC, they're number 1 in the West. Magic, they're number 4 in the East. And we're going to do something new. Let's do head-to-head. Let's compare and discuss the two players, one in each team. So let's compare them both.
Yeah, actually itong head-to-head is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Franz Wagner. And if Franz Wagner was healthy, this would be a compelling matchup kasi he would definitely change things for the Magic no kahit wala si Paolo Banchero. Pero ngayon, it's more of it's more of what can you do without this kind of production from Franz Wagner and sino yung sasalo ng 24 points, 5.6 rebounds, 5.7 assists. Alin dyan makuha ni Jalen Suggs? Sino pa ba? Will Mo Wagner have that kind of game again na nagka-career high last time? Well, for OKC, that's the norm for SGA, no? And they could get so much help from everywhere else, like si J-Dubs, Jalen Williams. So, in that kind of head-to-head, more of yung pressure right now is on Orlando to replace the kind of a production that Franz Wagner gives.
Do you agree, Naveen?
Well, even without Wagner and Banchero, you have to give Orlando credit. They've been frisky, especially, we have to give credit to the improved play of Jalen Suggs, who's really been balling without his superstar teammates. For this game, I think OKC will win though. I'm sure OKC will be motivated to bounce back after their loss in the NBA Cup and beat an Orlando team that's lacking firepower right now.
I'm gonna go along with what you said about Jalen Suggs. Right now, OKC is ranked 3rd and Orlando's ranked 4th in defensive net rating. And these teams are one of the best in the NBA when it comes to holding down their opponents. So where do you see the Orlando Magic this season when they're complete, especially with Jalen Suggs, now that he's found his stride?
There's this term that I found online, but I can't remember the second word. I think it's called innocent confidence.
Innocent confidence.
Essentially where...
Yung silent yabang, ganon?
To some degree, yeah. Pero it's almost like a team that knows they're on the rise and they don't realize what their parang ceiling or limitations are. But that's a good thing. Because it's almost like they don't know yet how good they are, what their limitations are. Meaning they still have the confidence that they're young, they're starting off, so we can beat anybody, right? And early on, we saw Orlando play with that confidence, and it really helps when you have one go-to guy, especially when you have two go-to guys. I think Orlando can be a team that makes the second round of the playoffs this year, maybe even the third round. And that would be an improvement given that they were eliminated in the first round last season.
Now, it's time for the vote.
OKC.
OKC.
OKC also. Yeah.
Sige, OKC din ako because OKC's number 1 right now and they're number 3 in defensive net rating. So OKC! Locking it in. Up next, Chicago Bulls versus Boston Celtics happening December 20th, 8:30 in the morning. The Bulls are number 9 in the East. They're coming off a 2-win streak. And Celtics, they're number 2, also 2-win streak. And now let's do the head-to-head. Let's compare these two players.
This is Nick Vucevic and Jason Tatum. Well, Jason Tatum, grabe si Tatum na 28.2. 9 rebounds, 5.6 assists, while si Nick Vucevic double-double. I mean, near double-double. Top with a 3.2 assist average. Alam mo, pero dito no, more of, we talk about like Zach LaVine getting trade rumors. No? Pero si Nick Vucevic, wala ba siyang masyadong like interest from most teams? Kasi yung ganyang production, I'm sure a contender would need him.
I'm sure teams would be interested to have him. But look, just to talk about trades really quickly, I don't think NBA fans should expect a lot of trades this year, even next year, maybe 2 years after that.
Really?
And that has a lot to do with the new rules about salary cap and hard cap and NBA trade restrictions. Over the last few years, silently, the NBA has altered the rules in terms of what teams can do or cannot do in terms of who they can trade, how much salary they can trade out, how much salary they get back, what would be the luxury tax implications if they add players with huge contracts. So there's a lot of math and aspects that we casual viewers can't understand or comprehend, but is actually studied incredibly by front offices. Like, I'll give you an example and we'll get back to the prediction shortly. There's so many rumors about where Jimmy Butler might be traded. Will he be sent to Phoenix? Will he be sent to Golden State? Will he be sent to Dallas? Or what was the other team? There were 4: Golden State, Phoenix, or Houston. But what a lot of people don't realize is that it's near impossible to trade Jimmy Butler to Phoenix or even Dallas. Dallas and Phoenix are basically impossible. And Golden State is very hard to accomplish because of the new trade rules that the NBA has. So, getting someone like Vucevic, his contract might not be as high as Jimmy. I think he's getting paid like 21 million a year, somewhere there. That's still a big amount, and not a lot of teams would have the room or capability to do that. It's not even that they don't want to, it's that they literally can't because of the rules. But going back to this game, that's why I went on a tangent. This should be an easy win for the Celtics.
Easy win for Boston, for sure.
I want to know what you guys think about the NBA rules. That's very interesting. So, we're voting for the Celtics. Ako din, Celtics.
Ako Chicago. Kala ko biglang siya mag-pivot.
No. The Celtics ako dito. Celtics. All right, locking it in. Up next is the New Orleans Pelicans versus the Houston Rockets, happening December 20th, 9 in the morning. So the Pelicans, right now, number 15 in the West. The Rockets, number 3. They were 2. Now they're 3. So, are you happy with the Rockets roster?
Yeah, ganda
You
lang.
said there's no trade. You don't
Actually,
see...
Houston would be the best team to trade for Jimmy Butler.
Okay, so you think that, kasi they're doing well right now, especially compared to the previous season. So, I wanted to know, stay put or trade? If trade, who?
Actually, well, personally, I don't want to see Jimmy Butler traded. I want to see Jimmy Butler finish his career in Miami because I'm emotional. I have so many great memories watching Jimmy and what he's done. I want to see him end his career there. But right now, from the mentioned teams that could get Jimmy, Houston actually makes the most sense. One is because unlike Golden State, Dallas, and Phoenix, they have the cap situation, contract situation where it's easiest for them to make a deal, right? Two, they have a lot of really good young players, so that if Miami would trade Jimmy and you want young quality players in return, Houston has quite a few they can send. And 3 is because when you look at Houston's roster, they have a lot of talent, they have a lot of youth, athleticism, but the one guy they really need is a closer. They don't have a closer yet. Like, if you look at the last few games for Houston, some of the games they've lost, one of the reasons they've lost is because late in the games, they don't know who to get the ball to. A lot of times, it's Fred VanVleet. And, Mara, Fred VanVleet from Toronto. He's really good. He's a champion, right? And he's a solid player, but he's not a closer. Like, would you make Fred VanVleet close games against Shea or Luka in the playoffs? No. Jimmy Butler is a closer. That's what he does. He closes out teams. So if there's one guy Houston should really try their best to trade for, it's Jimmy Butler.
How about you, Nico? Do you think stay put or make trades?
And knowing that, it's more of sakto rin yung head-to-head matchup natin kasi, diba, it's Ingram and Jalen Green with that head-to-head matchup. Si Jalen Green could be a compelling trade target ng Miami. You'll never know. Not sure kung siya magiging centerpiece for a trade. Kasi parang clash yung with
Tyler Hero, yeah.
Oh, but you'll never know. Baka the Heat might just settle with the Jalen Green. Tapos tsaka na lang isipin, Considering na if they cannot, if they do not have the leverage, considering di ako sigurado eh.
It would maybe
Sa tingin mo ba,
Jabari Smith.
You think Jabari Smith more?
But I think Miami is also comfortable saying, "Nah, we'll just keep Jimmy. I mean, we don't have a bad team naman. Might as well try and win while he's still here."
Yeah, Jabari siguro or with Reed Shepherd. Or you think makikip na?
There are already too many white guys in Miami.
Now, okay, so we already know the Rockets are doing great this season. Ito namang Pelicans, 5 wins, 22 losses so far, and they're coming off a 4-game losing streak. How would you describe itong season na to for the Pelicans?
I feel like it's a
Throw
lost
it in the
season.
dumpster.
Yes.
Yeah, lost season for me. Considering ang daming injuries, they don't know what they're gonna do with their pieces, yung assets nila. So, it's a lost season. Maybe just go. Meron ba silang draft?
But there was one player, si Dyson Daniels, who's now at Atlanta.
Oh, meron daw something
He said that something is cursed in the city of New Orleans
my
because
God.
Ang daming napipilay.
they've had so many issues over the years. And you know what? He might be onto something. I'm not saying he's right. I'm also not saying he's wrong.
Well, they're struggling right now, so is it safe to say na hindi tayo papanig
Houston.
sa Pelicans?
Yeah, Houston.
Houston, unanimous! We're gonna vote for Houston, locking it in. And now, we're gonna have the next fast break question para sa inyo. Good luck because this is our third, right? Pangatlo natin
Third
to.
na natin.
Third and last fast break question. Again, we always want to remind you how to increase your chances of winning. Here's how.
Naghahanap kami ng 5 winners to win 1,000 pesos worth of 1xBet vouchers. All you guys gotta do is like and follow Basket Pinas on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH. Share the live stream on your Facebook page and make sure your profile is set to public. Next up, comment your answer for our fast break question of the day. And don't forget to use the hashtag #BasketPinas. And lastly, watch the live stream and wait for the announcement of the winners with the correct answers.
Para sa last fast break question, eto na ang ating tanong.
Who was the first player to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season?
Ang ganda ng tanong na yan ah.
Very true.
Sinong unang manlalaro to win Rookie of the Year at MVP sa parehong
Taon.
Taon? Season, okay. Ano bang Tagalog ng season? Yugto.
Yugto.
Okay. Good luck with that. That's the last fast break question. Mamaya, we're gonna reveal the answers. Now, let's make predictions for the Golden State Warriors versus the Memphis Grizzlies happening December 20th, 9 in the morning. So the Golden State, they're number 7 in the West right now, coming off a 2-game losing streak. The Grizzlies, they're number 2. They overtook Houston Rockets. They've just come off a loss. Let's take a look at our head-to-head for this one.
Interesting head-to-head matchup, Steph Curry and Jaren Jackson Jr. Both players with different purposes to their teams. Obviously, Curry, 23 points, 5.2 rebounds, 6.7 assists. While si JJJ, Dipoy lagi candidate, defensive player of the year candidate, or at least all defensive first team. Pero yung rebounds niya talaga, never na nag-improve, no? For a 7-footer. 0.6 lang yung difference sila Mara. Kung titignan mo yan. Steph 6'3", the other one's 6'11", close to 7 foot. But maybe it's just the way Jaren plays. It's just more of a stretch guy more than crashing it on the boards, no? But, of course, may still positives thing. Marami pa rin positives na bibigay si Jaren Jackson to the Grizzlies despite having low rebounding numbers.
Now, I want to mention another player. Etong si Zach Edey. People are saying that he should be playing more minutes. Do you agree or disagree? Because right now, he's currently at 20.4.
I don't think so. Because when you look at the Memphis Grizzlies, one of their strengths is their depth, right? They have a lot of players who they can field in, play on the court. That's why even someone like John Morant isn't playing a whole lot of minutes. Brandon Clark, that's another center of Memphis that's good. Zach Edey, like you mentioned, is good. Jaren Jackson will get some minutes where he plays center for the Grizzlies. So I don't think it's time for Edey yet to get a lot of minutes, especially because, he's still a rookie. He'll make some mistakes and he can still be targeted by opposing teams. But I think the main strength of the Grizzlies lie in their depth and overall collective attack.
More minutes, less minutes?
I think maybe 24 to 25 for Eden. I just like to see him there. It's a big guy. 7'3", 7'4", 7'5"?
730 parang there, yeah.
Laking tao. Tapos more than close to 300 pounds or if not, above 300 pounds.
Grabe naman yung 300 pounds.
Pero hindi.
My God,
Ganun siya.
I'm
Laki niya
104.
talaga.
So to hear somebody
Tatlong-
that's 300
Mara.
pounds, tatlong ako.
Ganun talaga Zach Eden. And I nakakatawa lang to see how he, when on TV, kitang-kita mo yung laki niya compared to
Yeah.
most guys. Just really towering over them. So just a personal thing for me. That's why I want to see him. I have a few of his rookie cards. Kasi siguro
Literally invested.
I like him. I like Zach Eden.
Let us take
Warriors.
a vote. The Warriors.
Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies ako, they're doing well. I feel like the Warriors, they started really well, tas biglang nag-downward.
May Dennis Schroeder na kami.
Okay, tingnan natin.
What a savior.
Isang Warriors,
The Germans.
dalawang Grizzlies. Locking it in. Okay, up next, New York Knicks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves happening December 20th, 10:30 in the morning. The Knicks right now, number 3 in the East. Timberwolves, number 8 in the West. And the Timberwolves are coming off a 2-game win streak. So, let's take a look at our head-to-head.
Jalen Brunson and Anthony Edwards. Interesting na both at the guard spot. Brunson, 25 points, 3 rebounds, 7.7 assists. While Ant-Man, 26.2, 5.4 rebounds, 3.8 assists. What more can you ask for from these two? They're doing the best that they can. Pero Ant has to score like 29 to 30 on a regular basis considering wala na nga si Kat, no? But more of, I just expect him to, instead of more Julius Randle shots, mas bibigay ko na lang kay Ant. So yeah, yun yung sa akin with regards to this. Well, Jalen Brunson is right where he needs to be. Considering na nakikita ko naman umiikot yung bola to Kat, umiikot yung bola to OG Anunoby. So I like how the Knicks are right now. While for the Timberwolves, sucks lang ako with the way I'm seeing them so far in this first half of the regular season.
Now, I want to talk about Mike Conley. He's struggling for the Minnesota Timberwolves right now, averaging only 8.7 points per game, career low, shooting a frigid 34.8% from the field, including just 30.6% from the two-point range. Both also career worst numbers. What do you think they should do?
Well, I don't think they really have a choice because they gave Mike Conley an extension I think a season ago. So maybe give him less minutes, play Dante DiVincenzo more, but even Dante hasn't been shooting particularly
How about Rob
well.
Dillingham? Rob Dillingham.
Rob Dillingham, yes, I think I like the minutes I'm seeing from him, but at the same time, he's still a rookie. So, when you play rookies, yes, there'll be a lot of good moments, but it'll be up and down as well. And you still can't really replace the value of a veteran point guard, right? And that's what Mike Conley brings, a veteran presence. For this game, I'm really curious about how Karl Anthony Towns is going to play because he's returned to Minnesota. The first return to Minnesota for Karl Anthony Towns. So, will he be motivated to win? But, I'm going to go Minnesota here.
Minnesota?
I feel like this is exactly the type of game that Anthony Edwards thrives in. Anthony Edwards, to me, he's one of those guys na, Mara, there are pressure-packed situations, right? There are situations where the stakes are higher, the pressure is higher, and there are certain guys who shy away from pressure, and then there are certain guys who love the pressure, and that in fact elevates them to do better. And I think Anthony Edwards is one of those guys, and he'll know this is a big game, and he'll know that Karl Anthony Towns will want to come into Minnesota and try to win for the Knicks. And I think Ant is gonna be like, no, I'm gonna protect home court and I'm gonna lead our team to the victory.
Those are good points for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ikaw naman, kanino ka papanig?
Baka mag-Knicks ako dito. Feel ko si Kat will have that revenge mindset. Kasi, alam ko, they didn't tell him, diba? He had an Instagram post or tweet na, wow. Na hindi niya in-expect talaga na matitrade siya. So, feel ko makakita tayo ng Karl Anthony Towns. 40 plus points maybe with 10 rebounds, 8 3-pointers. So, may go to the Knicks just because of Kat's revenge game. Doon naman, yung angle na yung feel ko na makikita natin sa laban na to.
Meow.
I'm gonna go for the Knicks for this one. Statistically, parang they have... Yeah, the Knicks ako! Knicks! Dalawang Knicks, isang Timberwolves. Locking it in. And now, let's talk about the Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers versus the Sacramento Kings happening December 20th, 11 in the morning. So the Lakers right now, they're number 10. They started off great, but now they're 10. They're coming off a loss. The Kings, they're number 12. Uy, magkalapit lang sila. The Lakers are coming off a win. The Kings are coming off a loss. Let's take a look at our head-to-head.
Anthony Davis, 27.8 points. Totoo ka ba sa mga ni AD? 11.4 rebounds, 3.3 assists.
What a picture.
While De'Aaron Fox, 26.6 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. I think ito yung career high ni De'Aaron Fox so far sa points, no? He's really taken on the scoring mantle this year. And alanganin talaga yung Kings ngayon. Again, it's because I feel like it's the Kevin Huerter situation, which is kind of passing on the blame on why they are currently like this right now. Pero sa kanila kasi they really have to rely on a lot of their parts in order to climb up the standings eh. Well, for the Lakers, wala namang news na wala si LeBron, di ba? I know
Wala
he's gonna
pa
play.
ata eh.
So I think they'll be complete here. So I feel ko Lakers to. Kasi I just like, again, bias take Pilipino tayo dito. We like to see the Lakers win.
Lakers just because of the bias.
Just because of the bias. And then I just feel like hindi. Kasi the Kings have their number eh. Di ba? The Kings, historically, at least recently, have the number of the Lakers. Especially pag playoffs, di ba? Sinasabi nila sa bonus owns Anthony Davis. So, magki-Kings ako dito. Just because of that.
The Kings.
I'm gonna go Lakers.
Lakers ka.
Yeah, they already faced each other early this season. And I feel like in that game, the Lakers outplayed the Kings. I like what I saw from the Lakers in that game. And I know the Lakers are technically on the road, but the distance between Sacramento and Los Angeles is... You can literally get there in like a car ride or in interstate, right? And I don't know, I just don't like the DeRozan fit for Sacramento. Something's off about it for me.
But something's off with the Lakers right now also, and they haven't been consistent.
True, but they did beat Memphis just a few days ago, and they beat them convincingly. And in the NBA season, you'll have losing streaks and winning streaks. We saw the Lakers start good. We saw them drop off a bit. And now I think we're going to see them maybe recover a bit again. So Lakers for me.
I would like to side with the Lakers as well. The numbers are pretty close. The Lakers right now, 14 wins, 12 losses. The Kings, 13 wins, 14 losses. I would go with the Lakers for this one. Okay, so once again, it's Lakers,
Kings.
the Kings. Okay. 2 against 1. Now we're going to do other predictions. We don't need to explain. We'll just tell you who we think are going to win. And these are the games that's happening on December 20th. Kasi may show tayo on December 21st. So, 20th. Okay. First, it's going to be the Utah Jazz versus Detroit Pistons.
Pistons ako.
Utah.
Oh, feel mo makakasilat sila sa Houston na ano.
So, you're gonna be Pistons.
Pistons.
Utah.
You're gonna be the Utah Jazz. I'm gonna go with the Pistons. Locking it in. All right. So now let's do Charlotte Hornets versus Washington Wizards.
Charlotte.
Baka mag-Washington ako dito.
I'll go with the Charlotte as well.
Washington ako dito.
Not even Harry Potter can save this Wizards.
Ang ganda. Okay. 2 Hornets and 1 Wizards. Next. Brooklyn Nets versus Toronto Raptors.
Toronto.
I will go with the Toronto this time.
First time.
Toronto. Maganda ang court nila. Wait, is this home or away?
Yeah, it's home. It's
Home
in
ng
Canada.
Toronto.
Yes! With the court and everything. Okay, Toronto Raptors. Atlanta Hawks versus San Antonio Spurs.
Spurs. ATL ako dito.
Spurs ako. Spurs. Ayan. Ang ganda pati yung logo ng Raptors. Maganda. Sana manalo naman kayo.
Okay, matagal pa yan.
So this is
Minimum.
one Hawks and dalawang Spurs for this one. All right! We finished the predictions. Now we're gonna go back to the fast break questions and let's see if you got that right. Let's go back to fast break question number 1.
What team did Michael Jordan play for after coming out of retirement in 2001?
Did you see the sheet? Hindi. Okay. Now let's
Wala
get
kang
the
sheet
beat to answer this one.
San Miguel, na joke lang. Washington Wizards.
Washington Wizards? Let's see the right answer. Washington Wizards is correct.
Trick question yan actually because in 98 he also came out of retirement but he came back for the Bulls.
Now, for this one, fast break question number 2.
What team did Kareem Abdul-Jabbar play for before joining the Lakers? Rickzone, na joke lang. Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks. Let's see if Naveen got that right. Let's see if you got it right. Milwaukee Bucks is the right answer. And finally, the third and last fast break question.
Who was the first player to win Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same season?
We love this question.
This one I'm not sure. It's either Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Mali siya dapat dito. Ito yung question natin.
Oh, okay. And the right answer is...
Actually, di ko rin alam eh.
Who is this? Oh, okay. Yeah. I wouldn't have gotten that.
Wes Unsound.
I think he played for the Washington Bullets.
Bullets.
Exactly.
And that's it. That's it for the fast break. Did you get it right? How many of that did you get right? Did you get all three? Did you just get one? You know what? Even if you just got one, you still had a chance to win. Kasi ngayon, we're revealing the winners for the fast break questions. Here we go. Congratulations. 5 of you will receive 1,000 pesos vouchers from 1xBet. So, kung kayo ay isa sa mga nanalo, just go on to our Facebook page, sana sa DM, PM, and we'll tell you how to claim your prize. And if you want to rewind this episode once again, you can always watch this on YouTube, on Facebook at Basket Pinas PH, and also follow us on Instagram, Basket Pinas PH. At kailangan natin i-remind dun pa sa hindi pa nagsasign up sa 1xBet na pwede kayong manalo ng malaking voucher. Here's how.
Meron kami 12K welcome bonus para sa mga new account on 1xBet. Register now using our promo code BPINAS. All caps lang guys, and make sure na message yung Basket Pinas page kung may question kayo at may sasagot agad dyan. And if you want to place your bets on the upcoming NBA games, just go to 1xBet and use our promo code BPINAS. Link is in the pinned comment section below.
All right! And that concludes our show for today. Sana natulungan namin kayo kasi, you know, when it comes to sports betting, kailangan strategic ang inyong pag-bet because we always want you to bet responsibly and we're here to help you out with that. And we're just gonna have a one-day break. That's tomorrow, but we'll be back this coming Friday. In the meantime, what are we gonna do? Anything that's happening for you guys?
Again, ako shopping. I have to do shopping na bago before the Christmas craze. Kasi di ba pag weekend bumili ka, wala sobrang traffic ka talaga, di mo na may enjoy eh.
May trick ako sa inyo, by the way, speaking of shopping, kinukwento ko to sa kanila. Pag pumunta kayo ng Mega Mall, kung dito kayo sa Manila nakatira, they close at 12. So, pwede kayong pumunta mga 9:30, parang walang tao. It feels like a weekday. So, yun ang tip sa inyo. So, nako, pero baka dumami na.
Kasi sinabi mo na.
Natin yun. How about you, Naveen?
Well, I haven't done my Christmas shopping yet. I have to. It's still a busy week for me. Still a lot of work this week before I officially go on break. But yeah, maybe a few more podcast episodes, some social media posts. Just check out my stuff. You'll see the social media links there.
Yeah, social media ko yan. Iba yung social media niya. Ayan! Ayan yung social media ni Naveen. Ayan, follow him. He does a lot of podcasts and we can't wait until... are you gonna be here Friday?
Yes.
Yes! It's gonna be Naveen again this coming Friday. Hey, I know people keep talking about last minute shopping. Sana hindi kayo ma-stress ngayong holiday just because this is supposed to be a happy time. And hopefully you guys have a great celebration. We have one more episode before we go on a break. So see you guys this coming Friday. So I'm asking everybody to keep it good vibes. And we'll see you till then. Bye!
Bye guys!
It's snowing!
Kailangan natin